and Happy New Year. My name is Jason Mercer, the Toronto Real Estate Board's Chief Market Analyst. As is always the case in our first video of the year, let's take a look back at what transpired in 2019 as a whole. Let's start off with residential sales. In December 2019, Greater Toronto Area Realtors reported 4,399 residential sales through TREB's MLS system, and this was an increase of 17.4% compared to December 2018. Total sales for calendar year 2019 amounted to 87,825, up by 12.6% compared to the decade low 78,015 sales reported in 2018. On an annual basis, 2019 sales were in line with the median annual sales result for the past decade. Now, market activity certainly evolved throughout 2019. The sales recovery that we experienced relative to 2018 was more pronounced in the second half of the year and in the low-rise market segments. As anticipated, many homebuyers who were initially on the sidelines due to the OSFI mortgage stress test moved back into the marketplace from the spring onwards. Buyer confidence was buoyed by a strong regional economy and declining contract mortgage rates over the course of the year. So that's a quick snapshot of demand, but it's also important to think about the supply side of the market, a topic that has been increasingly top of mind over the past few years. And while sales were up in 2019, the number of new listings entered into TREB's MLS system was down by 2.4% year over year. For the past decade, annual new listings have been largely in a holding pattern between 150 and 160,000, despite the upward trend in home prices over the same period. If the market had been working efficiently over the past 10 years, we would have seen an upward trend in listings as well as homeowners listed their homes for sale in order to take advantage of equity gains. Over the last 10 years, TREB has been drawing attention to the housing supply issue in the GTA. Increasingly, policymakers, research groups of varying scope, and other interested parties have acknowledged that the lack of diverse supply of ownership and rental housing continues to hamper housing affordability in the GTA. Taking 2019 as an example, we experienced a strong sales increase up against a decline in supply. Tighter market conditions translated into accelerated price growth. Looking forward, expect further acceleration in price growth in 2020 if there is no relief on the supply front. Ideally, we would see policymakers at all levels of government develop concrete programs to promote the development of a more diverse array of ownership and rental housing throughout the GTA. So now I'll turn to the interplay between demand and supply and the impact on price growth. The MLS Home Price Index composite benchmark was up by 7.3% on a year-over-year basis in December 2019. From June 2019 onward, the annual growth rate in the MLS HPI composite benchmark accelerated as tight market conditions were sustained. The average selling price in December 2019 was $837,788, and this was up by 12% year over year. For calendar year 2019, the average selling price was $819,319, up by 4% compared to $787,856 in 2018. The beginning of the new year is also a time to look forward and think about what the next 12 months will bring. With this in mind, TREB releases its Market Year in Review and Outlook report at the start of each year. This year, the report will be released on February 6th and will contain the latest consumer polling results from Ipsos, market overviews and forecasts, and new third-party research on housing and the broader regional economy in the GTA. I look forward to talking with you about TREB's outlook for 2020 in my next video. Until then, thanks very much.
Brought to you by GTA Realtors.